There's opportunities when you look for them. And if you're pessimistic, you're not going to see any opportunities. Everybody starts stuff, but a lot of people quit. It's really about consistency. If you stick with one thing long enough, you'll see success in it. In this video, I'm going to explain how people put themselves in a never-ending cycle when they quit, and how you can stop putting yourself in that cycle and see some success in whatever it is that you're doing. What's up?
Life of a hustler, gotta do it for mother, gotta do it for father, even though he act like a sucker. Life of a hustler, gotta do it for granny, gotta do it for brothers, even if they think I don't love them. Been getting active and hustling.
What's up, y'all? We back with another episode of More Action Podcast. It's Brandon J, and like I said in the intro, I'm gonna be teaching y'all a specific perspective I learned from Alex Hormozi. I'm gonna shout him out before I start. Anyway, most people start something because of uninformed optimism. What do I mean by uninformed optimism? I mean, you don't know what you're getting into, but you're excited as hell. Think about the last time you was about to start a new job, start a new business, start a new friendship, whatever. You are in the state of what I like to call uninformed optimism. You don't know nothing about nothing yet, but you happy. It doesn't matter what it is new that you're starting. You're gonna have that feeling in the beginning. The second stage is informed pessimism. Okay? Now that means you've been here a couple months, year, whatever it is you've been working on, you've been doing it long enough to know, oh shit, it's gonna take a lot more than I thought. I ain't know I had to make all them phone calls. I ain't know I was responsible for that. Damn, I gotta do. That's what I call informed pessimism. Now, that same thing you were so excited about, it don't seem as exciting no more because you gotta do all this shit to maintain it. You know what I mean? But that's when you start forming a plan B. You know, if this don't work, I can always, I don't like having to do all this. And that informed pessimism kicked in. All right, now stage 3. This is where people give it up. This is the I'm done with this stage. And the I'm done with this stage is self-explanatory. This is when you walking away from the job, when you cursing your boss out, you breaking up with that person, you cutting that friend off, you're quitting that business you started, whatever it is. This is that stage where you're like, I don't care what you have to say. There's no convincing you can do. There's not $1 you could pay me to continue doing what I've been doing. That is where people restart the cycle, because most of the time, you know what I'm saying? People quit a job, they just go get another one. People end a relationship, they just hop into another one. People lose friends, they go make some more. It's just a never-ending cycle of uninformed optimism, informed pessimism, and I'm over this. And it just repeats over and over again. This is where people can make a change. When you get to the stage of I'm done with this, to stop and ask yourself, am I really done? Because consistency is all you need. I don't care how bad you are at something. Basketball, business, playing the piano. If you practice and if you put in the work, if you stick to it long enough, you're going to get better. I don't care what it is. You're going to get better. But what happens is when people find out how hard it actually is to get good at something, they quit. And then they go start somewhere else because it's easy in the beginning. Like, you don't even know what it takes. So of course you're going to be happy and interested in starting this new whatever. That's because you don't know anything yet. Once you know something and it's too much for you and you get to the stage of I'm about to quit, ask yourself, could I go for another day? Could I do this for another week? One more month? Because if you do, now this is 99% of people never reach this stage because they just give up. But stage 4 is informed optimism. Because think about it. You done failed. You're at the point where you're ready to quit. People who failed and lost and didn't win, they learned a lot on the way down. You learned a lot on the way down. It's hard to find the steps to success because maybe you've never been there before, but you can always see the steps to where you are because you can look back. If you've made it to the point where you're making $70,000 a year, you can look back and see all of the work you did to get to the point of making $70,000. But if you want to make $200,000 and you've never done that before, how are you just gonna go out and start making $200,000 without getting a mentor, coming up with a plan, asking somebody who's already done it how to do it? Informed optimism, you're in the best position because you're that person. You're that person that tried and failed. You may not have the blueprint, but you have something to work with. If you know for the last year, I've been trying to make more money in my business, and for a whole year, I've seen no growth, you can look back on that year and just decide, well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do something different because what I've been doing isn't working. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So if you look backwards on what you've done, even if it didn't work, you'll have a way easier time navigating yourself to a better future. So when you're in the stage of, I'm done with this, ask yourself, can I go another day, another month? Because if you hit stage 4 and you start to have informed optimism, now you're coming up with new ideas, trying things you never tried before because you know what doesn't work. That's what stage 2 taught you. Informed pessimism. Stage 2 taught you everything that you didn't want to work on or didn't work in the first place because you tried it and found out that it's a lot harder. But now in stage 4, if you're informed and optimistic, you know, well, I don't want to work on this and I don't want to do that, so I can just hire somebody. You know what I mean? Instead of thinking you have to do everything, you can delegate, hire people. You come up with new ideas. Maybe you start marketing now because you realize, oh, I can't just talk to my friends and get millions of dollars off of them. I have to reach out to the world. Whatever it is that you found out in stage 2 can help you in stage 4. And stage 5 is success, y'all. After you reach stage 4, informed optimism, stage 5, success is all that's left. Consistency is what will make or break you. But just remember, next time you're in the stage of, I'm done with this, you're about to quit that job, just think, maybe one more week could get you that raise. Maybe you just need to do one thing that your boss wanted and you didn't even notice it because you so ready to quit that you're not noticing what's right in front of you. There's opportunities when you look for them. And if you're pessimistic, you're not going to see any opportunities. But if you're optimistic and you already know how things work, in this business you're trying to start or this job that you were ready to quit, relationship you was about to leave, you'll start coming up with new ideas. Your imagination will start working. And sooner or later, you'll find yourself in a place that you didn't even know how to get there. Because that's the thing. You can't see steps to success. That's why imagination is so important, because you don't need to know how to do something. You just need to imagine what it is you want to do. If you know that you want to make $1 million, think about the million. Keep telling yourself that you're going to make $1 million. And throughout the day, you're going to find opportunities that pay you more than the opportunity you found before, because your mindset's on a whole nother goal. Okay? Remember these 5 stages, because the next time you're about to quit something, this might help you. Uninformed optimism, informed pessimism, I'm over this, informed optimism, success. If you just keep going, whatever it is that you're doing, and you go past stage 3 and don't quit, you'll see success a lot faster than you think. I'm Brandon J, and this was another episode of the More Action Podcast. I appreciate y'all watching. We got 40 subscribers this month. That was my goal. Now I'm trying to hit 50 next month. But if we could do more than that, I won't be mad. All right, so like, subscribe, comment on this video. I'm going to see y'all next time, all right?